In 2013, a drought hit Lebanon, causing a devastating 60% damage to our agricultural production. When we looked further into the problem, we noticed that the need is global. According to the World Economic Forum, the gap between the demand and supply for water projected by 2030 will be 40%, and 90% of that gap is due to agriculture. So we joined forces with national instruments in order to come up with a proactive solution that will reduce the water consumption in agriculture. And after a year of hard work, I am proud to present Riego. Riego, which means irrigation in Spanish, is an off-the-shelf device that you retrofit in the existing irrigation network by connecting it to the pumps and valves, and with the use of sensors that monitor the soil, weather, and the crops parameter. So we take the growth parameter and fertilizers concentration inside the tree. We are able, with the unique self-learning algorithm that we made, to reduce the water consumption in agriculture and other resources like energy, fertilizers, and eventually pesticides. Not only that, Riego offers our users a unique platform where they can customize their reports and alarms. We have tested our concept in the Bekaa Valley in Lebanon, and it was very successful, with 30% water saving. The market is the world. However, currently we are targeting the Mediterranean basin and the Gulf, where water scarcity is a true threat to national security. However, Riego is not only a company that's developing agri-tech solutions. We are positioning Riego at the epicenter of information. We are positioning Riego with R&D institutions and governmental bodies and leverage our technologies in order to work on policies and create more impact and best practices for the users. Our competitors work on 3 different pillars. However, none of them provide the unique platform and unified platform that Riego does to make our farmers' life much easier. Our business model is divided into 4 main pillars: product sales itself with annual subscriptions, and service upgrades that we are currently working on. We have innovated a way that will allow us to deploy sensors in the field to increase our outreach and monitor the soil humidity and the soil tension without any connectivity infrastructure required. Moreover, eventually, the data and statistics will be our main source of revenue. Currently, we are 12 in the team, yet the core team that made this happen consists of myself. My name is Antoine. This is my second venture. I started a company 4 years ago that specialized in renewable energy. And the team consists of people that have experience between 5 to 10 years in hardware development, machine learning, cloud computing, user experience, and strategy consulting, and companies like McKinsey, Booz Allen Hamilton, and Cisco. So far, we have tested the prototype and successfully, and we have pre-sales orders supported by the US aid to be sold next year in Lebanon. So far, we are here to raise money and in order to build the first customer service unit that will cater for our early adopters and to take our prototype into a commercial-ready product. Moreover, we are here to partner up with companies, big corporations like Bayer, for example, in order to multiply our impact exponentially. Thank you.
Thank you. Good work. Great pitch. It's a huge problem and somebody needs to solve it. A few questions about your business model. So the end user is like the farmer, right?
Yes.
And you reach them through consultants, or how does it go? What's kind of the channel?
Okay. So we are adopting a B2B application. What we are currently doing in Lebanon is the following. We partner up with the biggest agricultural input supplier, and we'll provide them training, and they will provide the outreach for the units to be sold. So we have now currently 50 units pre-sales order for next year. So they will go and deploy. On the other hand, to secure a good our excellent customer service, we will be building the customer service department, and we call that crop care unit. So crop care unit will be handling all the technical difficulties that the users are going to face. And this is how we are going to hedge on any problems that they might face with our distributors.
In the current setup, Antoine, do you also focus on good agriculture practices and really educating farmers beyond just your purpose?
Thank you for the question. As I tried to mention, but due to lack of time, Riego is not only a company developing agri-tech. So as we're placing it at the epicenter of information, what we're doing is creating a center where farmers can refer to, where we can leverage this technology and data in order to tell them what are the best practices today. Because most farmers adopt what their grandfather told them and taught them, and due to global warming, things are changing and changing fast. So this is what Riego is currently working at doing. This is our vision.
I'm sorry, I'm still not very clear on the product itself. Is it a mix of hardware and software,
yeah.
Right? Can you elaborate a bit more on the technological side?
Exactly. So the device that you put in the field, you plug it to the pump and plug it to the valves. And we have sensors that monitor the soil, we monitor the crops itself, so we get fertilizers input and tree growth input, for example, soil input, weather input. We take the historical data and the actual data, and our algorithm will crunch this data in order to automate the irrigation schedule by itself. So we are reducing human intervention.
So very important topic. So which kind of farmers are your prime target? Is it smallholder farmers or bigger farmers? So
at first we were looking at mid-range farmers from 5 hectares up to 100. And during our stay here in Scandinavia, we started talks with Segis, which is a Danish consortium of private farmers, and they are really interested in the product, and we are pushing it together in order to start deploying, and we're gonna test next year on a 500 hectare plot of land to test our mapping technique and to test Riego in Denmark. So our technology can be adaptable to any sort of farming, and that's the beauty of it. The uniqueness lies in this algorithm that we created. And what we're doing, due to this robust team, we are able to develop eventually the chips and processors ourselves. And this is how we're cutting the cost down by 10.
And that is the time. So thank you, Riego.